Hello everyone, my name is Ashra, and this is Stoneblock 2. Stoneblock 2 is a mod pack for Minecraft version 1.12. It's basically a kitchen sink mod pack. Got a little bit of everything, a little bit of magic, a little bit of tech, a lot of power gen. But you spawn in what's called a void world. And basically, that replaces the standard overworld. This one, by the name, you are in a world of stone. And as soon as my world loads, you'll see that. There we go. So yeah, stone. Stone everywhere you look. Nothing, fancy schmancy about it. But we have our quest book. Stoneblock 1 used, I think, better questing. Stoneblock 2 uses the FTB quests, which I find to be much better. I enjoy it a lot more. It looks better, it functions better, it saves completion of quests before you actually do them. So if, say, I've got to do the building block of life, and if I somehow were to get, the cobblestone chest right here finished before completing these two, it would save that I've already taken care of that. And then when I completed this one, it would auto-complete that one. So anyway, building block of life. Gather stone pebbles. You need 16 stone pebbles, and you have to break stone with an empty hand. You can throw them or craft them into cobblestone. So, just come over here and boom, stone pebbles. Now, like you said, or like it said, you have to use an empty hand, so you cannot use the stone pebbles to break stone to get more stone pebbles. Fortunately, you don't have to do this for long, because once you can make cobblestone, there is a stone hammer that you can make, which is effectively a pickaxe, but it also breaks blocks down into different other blocks, and you'll see that here in just a minute. So you saw where it popped up, said complete. Random reward, 4 water mills. Okay, I can deal with that, not a big deal. So I need 12 cobblestone for this one. Let's combine 4 pebbles into cobblestone. So what you would do, just like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually start working on breaking this wall down. And the way that I normally do it, because I've played, Stoneblock 1, I've played Stoneblock 2 a fair bit, I'll take this original starting area and then just square it off completely. That way I just have a more open area to kind of work with, give myself a little bit more space before I actually start building off into rooms and stuff that I'll use. So bear with me if the room seems to be haphazardly set up in the beginning. That's because it is. I'll eventually get to be more organized, maybe, if I'm lucky. Alright, so I think that's probably, yeah, that's going to be enough. So there we go, it's 15 total. Complete that one. And I got a torch launcher, which is nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and make a stone crafting table. Just 4 stone, just like any other crafting table would be. So I'll go ahead and place that. Let's see. I'm going to break this one real quick. Alright, so let's go ahead and claim that. Basic flux storage. Nice, that's one listing I have to make later. Alright, so like normal but stone. So if you click over here, or if you look over here, it says it will not consume the item. But if you mouse over that and press, I think R is what I do. It shows you how to make a cobblestone chest. Then you click on those, how to make the cobblestone parts. So it's 8 cobblestone to make a chest. Oops. And then boom, make chest. Now, much like a regular wood chest, you can actually make 2 of them. And it will extend into a 2 wide chest. So I went ahead and actually made a stone hammer. It's just 2 rods and then 2 cobblestone in the corners right there. Which went ahead and completed. You saw where it popped up and completed part of the quest. So let's do this. Okay, so dirt mouth. Make dirt. Craft a stone hammer and use it on cobblestone to get gravel, and then gravel to get dirt. I only need 1. So, and you'll see what I was talking about, saying that it functions like a pickaxe. Boom. Goes ahead and breaks that down. So you no longer have to sit here and punch cobblestone barehanded. Just going to go ahead and finish clearing off this wall real quick. Bingo. Alright, so now cobblestone, break that down into gravel, and then break the gravel down into dirt. Claim that reward. 2 void metal ingots. Okay. You gotta craft a stone crook, which is 4 stone. I'm still surprised that it's stone and not stone rods. But, you know. Alright, so claim that one. 4 upgrade speeds, that's nice. Alright, 16 of any wood. Use the dirt and saplings to make a tree farm to gather wood. So, what you do is you use a stone crook on dirt, and that's how you get saplings. But what I am going to do is I am actually going to go ahead and make a little 3x3 of dirt. And you can vein mine. I have mine set to one of my mouse buttons. I'm going to go ahead and actually remove that for a second. Here, we'll just place it right there. I think this is the dead center. Yeah. Alright. So now I'm going to go ahead and actually... What did I get? Acacia? Okay. Or acacia. Alright, so that's fine. I'm actually going to take and then just... my mouse would scroll. Break this down into one more piece of dirt so I still have that 3x3. And I think acacia can grow... just 1 tree, I believe. Maybe there's not enough space. That may be what it is. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and break down. There, I'm just going to break down 8 of those into dirt. And then just hit those with a crook. Maybe get some different saplings. There we go. Alright, so now I've got pretty much all the saplings. So we're going to go ahead and just go with just your standard oak. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and crook the leaves. So I get more saplings, some silkworms, and then just go ahead and vein mine the tree down and repeat the process. I'm going to go ahead and get enough wood to finish this quest, and then I will be right back. Alright, just went ahead and cut down that last tree. Got 46 pieces of oak wood. And if you see the rest of the room is squared off, I went ahead and just evened all that out. So now it's a full 9x9. So I've got enough room to really kind of do a little bit of stuff. Went ahead and made a double stone chest too to store stuff in. So now, let's go ahead and complete this quest. What is Void Ore Miner Controller Tier 1? Okay, that's one less thing I got to deal with later. Nice. Alright, so if you look now, this one says Silk Road. You got to collect a silkworm and some string. It says break leaves with a crook to collect silkworms. You can plant them on leaves and they will infest them and spread, eventually turning white. White leaves can be collected with a crook to collect the string. So, go ahead and do that. Now, you can use one and it will infest the tree just fine. I've got 26 of them, so I'm just going to throw a couple in here to kind of speed up the process a little bit. As you can see, they're all starting to turn. I think, yeah, that probably should be enough. So let's go ahead and toss those guys back in there. So you notice my food is getting kind of low. So I'm going to go ahead and make a furnace. And the reason I'm going to make a furnace is because, yeah, you know, I've got apples and I can eat them, but they give a half a hunger haunch and a half a bar of saturation. But what you can do, go ahead and turn that into a piece of coal, is you can actually take and cook apples. And they are probably one of the best food sources, especially for early on. Go ahead and put my pet rock in there. I don't plan on using him for a while. But yeah, so that one, 4 full hunger haunches and 6 bars of saturation. So definitely much better than just eating a normal apple. So let's go ahead and grab a second one. Alright, so it looks like all of those are done now. They're all completely white. Let's go ahead and break that over a stack of string, which is great. I'm actually going to break this down with a hammer just to get some wood chippings, and I'll use those later. Let's go ahead and complete this one. We got a demonically gargantuan drum, which is great. I will use that for lava here in just a little bit. So this one I need to visit the mining dimension. In Stoneblock 2, you dig all the way up to build height, and then it will automatically transport you to the mining dimension. Once you get into the mining dimension, you dig all the way to build height, and then it will transport you to the end. So that's how you complete those 2 quests. I'm going to leave those for now. We go ahead and make a sieve. The sieve uses a mesh to process blocks like gravel, sand, and dust into ore and other materials. Higher tier meshes can yield more materials and have a higher chance overall to collect them. And they do multi-block. So for a sieve, it's 4 planks, a slab, and 2 sticks. And for a string mesh, it's 9 pieces of string. So, I'm actually going to go ahead and, let's see. Alright, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to need some more wood, actually. I didn't quite grab enough right there. Okay. So now what we're going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and make 9 sieves. And if I can, oh, I'm 1 string short. Alright, 8 string meshes. So the cool thing about the stone crafting table, it keeps whatever items you have in its inventory. So, you know, let's go ahead and plant another sapling just to get some more string. And then once this grows and gets fully infested, I will be right back. Alright, so as you can see, this tree is considerably larger, which is going to give us a good bit more string. Oh yeah, almost 2 full stacks that time, which is great. Go ahead and knock this down. And then I'll just place that 1 string in there. Boom, 9 string meshes. So now we should go ahead and be able to complete that one. 2 times the resonant conversion kits. That is absolutely phenomenal. I'm super glad I got those. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just dig out a little spot right here to put the sieves and the meshes in. Like I said, they do multi-block. I can't remember what the maximum number you can have is. The most I've ever personally done has been a 5x5. So 25. But again, I'm not 100% certain on what that limit is. Probably 8x8. If I had to wager a random guess. Okay, so next we can make a heavy sieve, which for that one it's actually just 5 logs and 2 sticks. And the good thing about heavy sieves is they can actually sieve compressed blocks. Go ahead and just make that one for the quest. And we get another octadic capacitor, and no big deal. Alright, so next, let's see. Oak Crucible. Wooden crucibles are used to transform plant matter into water. And it's just 6 logs and a slab. There we go, Oak Crucible. I'm going to place it right here. Go ahead and complete this quest. Alright, entity detector. Alright, so next is balanced. Make some clay. You can make clay by putting dust into a crucible full of water. And to get water into that crucible, so just toss in 10 saplings. And then it says I only need 1, so I'm going to go ahead and only make 1. Alright, so there's that piece of dust. So while we're waiting for that water, we can look at tinkering. It says make the tinker stations. Tool station, stencil table, part builder, and pattern chest. So, let's see. For stencils, it's that right there. I normally do 40 of them. I think that's usually enough. And then the part builder is just a log and a stencil. The stencil table is just a plank and a stencil. I know the tool station is a crafting station and a stencil. Just gonna make another crafting station. What else do I need? A pattern chest. So a chest and a stencil or blank pattern, or 8 planks and a blank pattern. Either way. And there we go. And then I know there is a part chest as well. And it's a chest, 2 sticks, a plank, and a blank pattern. So a chest, 2 sticks, a plank, and a blank pattern. And that is all 6 of the Tinker's Workstations. Let's go ahead and claim that one. Oh, hey, a Cobblestone Generator. Nice, that's one less thing we have to make down here. I'm actually going to go ahead and just place this guy down. I'm just going to do it right there for right this second. So now that that's full of water, we went ahead and got our clay. 4 draconic cores. That is a bunch of work later that I don't have to do now. Thank you, Minecraft. I appreciate you. Alright, so next is making a crucible. a crucible. You have to make an unfired crucible, which is from porcelain clay, which is clay and bone meal. And to get bone meal, you have to sieve dust. For a string mesh, it's only a 10% chance. A flint mesh is 15%. An iron mesh is 20, and a diamond mesh is 24. Well, it's a good thing that we have a 3x3 of these. So what I can do is actually, hang on. I'm going to do this the smart way. So I know I mentioned that you can make compressed blocks earlier. What I didn't say was that you can also make compressed hammers. So go ahead and make that 11 compressed cobblestone. Break it down into just gravel. Get that compressed gravel. Go ahead and break it down into dirt. Break it down into sand. And break the sand down into dust. I'm going to need more clay. And now we're just going to sift this dust, or sieve this dust rather. See if we get lucky. And as soon as I get finished with these, I will be back. Alright, just finished up that last little bit. I got a total of 10 bone meal, which is great. I only needed 7. So we'll go ahead and make that 7 porcelain clay. Turn it into an unfired crucible. And pop that bad boy in the furnace. Let it cook up. And we will have ourselves a furnace. And a way to make lava. So, boom. Now, let's go ahead and do this. Right now, the only thing I have that I can use to make the lava is, unfortunately, a torch. Let's go ahead and complete this one. 8 chance cubes, no thank you. So I actually have to... Oh, wow, I thought it was going to keep that. Apparently it did not. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and make a... Really? I can't use the stone rods? Alright, so we got a pickaxe right now. So I can pick that up. Get credit for that quest. And another basic flux storage. It's awesome. I'm going to put it here. And the reason for that is eventually I'm going to make a hopper. And have it automatically pull down into the crucible. So that I can automate lava production. So next, we need to make a stone barrel, which is 6 stone and a stone slab. So it looks like I need to do this, make some more charcoal, get 9 pieces of cobblestone ready to smelt up. Because it's going to take 3 for the slabs and then 6 for the actual cobblestone. I always turn this into tiny charcoal. That way I'm not wasting a full piece of charcoal to smelt 1 or 2 things. Alright, so while that smelts up, I'm going to go ahead and actually place my tinker's stuff right here. Alright, so stencil table and a part builder needs to go there. The pattern chest goes there. The part chest goes there. Crafting station, tool station. Put the blank patterns there, and so now you can shift right click and it will actually take and make the pattern and automatically put it into the pattern chest. I'm just going to go ahead and make all of these real quick because I know I'm going to need them for tools and weapons. You know, Tinkers is probably one of my favorite mods just because it adds so much variety to the weapons and the tools that you have. Gone are the days of using an enchanted longsword and it being the best that you've got. Now, you can make your own weapons. If you want an obsidian weapon, you can do that. If you want to stick with iron or diamond, you can do that. If you can, you know, whatever materials Tinkers allows you to smelt down, you can create weapons out of. So that just got done. So we've got our 9 stone now. So let's go ahead and make the stone slabs. And boom, there's our stone barrel. And another 8 chance cubes. Probably going to open those in another dimension just to be on the safe side. And place that stone barrel right there. Alright. So now a smeltery would be the next thing we need. And it's, you got to have a controller, a drain, a tank, a faucet, 2 bricks, and a casting table. All of that is made from seared stone, which is made from grout. And grout is 1 piece of clay, 4 pieces of gravel, and 4 pieces of sand. I'm not going to do that right now. That's a really big headache. What I am going to do is, now that I have a cobblestone generator, I do have a little bit of wood. Let's do this. I'm going to make just a basic drawer to place on top of the cobblestone generator. And now it will feed the cobblestone up into there instead of just sitting, you know, inside of this thing, because it can only hold up to 32. Well, it's half a stack, but now that has 85 in there because I already put everything that I had in it. So that's awesome. That's going to help out a bunch. Put this stuff away because I don't have any need for it at the moment. So I got some gold, nickel, some silver. What I need is iron. So I'm actually going to need, we'll do this, put that one away, turn these into compressed, you know, and I wish that these actually stayed compressed so you didn't have to go to a crafting table every time, but it is what it is. And I just screwed up. Well, at least I know I'm going to need dirt. But ultimately right now what I'm going to need is gravel. Oh man. Alright, gravel. So now, you know, gravel makes flint. And then to make a flint mesh, you need 6 pieces of flint. I think it is 3 to 1, so I could do it that way and get 18 of them, make 3. Or, well, it's only a 13% chance if I sift for it. So I think the smarter idea is going to be to go ahead and take that gravel, turn it into, oops, turn it into flint. Go ahead and pull these 3. There we go. Now I have 3 flint stiffened meshes. So I'm just going to wait for some more cobblestone. Once that gets done, I'm going to finish making the rest of these flint. And I will see you guys as soon as that is done. Alright, so I've got the last bit of flint to make this last one. There we go. So now I have a full 3x3 of flint meshes. We got a full stack And the reason I always do 63, it's divisible by 9, so I can just spread it like this. Boom. And now we can actually start to get iron and stuff like that. You see I've got iron, lead, that maybe silver or osmium. You know, flint, some coal, which is great. I can turn the coal into tiny coal and make that even more efficient. But look at that. 28 iron ore gives us 7 iron ore chunks. Let me go ahead and actually just make some tiny coal real fast. Pop that in there. Let that smelt up. So I could make one of the meshes into an iron mesh. It takes 6 iron. But I am just shy of making my cobblestone generator into iron. So I'll tell you what. We're going to go ahead and do this real quick. Hopefully grab this last piece of iron that I need to make that into an iron cobblestone generator. That way, when we need to sieve for more materials, it's producing cobblestone at a faster rate. There we go, that's 3. Oops. Go ahead and just toss all 3 of those in there. That was 10. Okay, I'm sorry, not osmium. That's osmium. But yes, you can see it's not the most efficient way to get materials, but it's your only choice at this point in the game. So, go ahead and just break that guy. Once we get this 8th piece, there we go. Alright, so cobblestone T2 holds a full stack, makes 1 cobblestone every 20 ticks, which is every second. Go ahead and place that right there, and it will start to fill that up at double the speed, which is great. I mean, it's still not fast, but it's faster. Go ahead and claim that one. Advanced item collector, that'll be great for the mob farm when we eventually set it up. But I think that is going to be it for today, guys. Thanks for coming to hang out. I do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what I could have done different, could have done better. If you did like it, if you didn't like it, anything like that, feedback is always welcome. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time. Later.